Hello, 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 everyone out there in Tarot Land. How's everyone doing today? This is Gaia, your Zen Libran, and welcome to my channel, Psycho Tarot. Welcome, 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 everybody. Thank you for all new viewers, and thank you for my regular viewers. I love to have you. I love to be with you guys and vibe in this good energy. All right. Of course, this is Taboo Talk, guys. I incorporated these talks in with my channel because I want to get rid of the elephant in the room. I feel we need to talk about the elephants in the room because the elephants in the room are the things that we need to heal from. And if we don't discuss them and communicate and relate amongst each other, how are we going to get this healing? So I wanted to discuss the elephants in the room, things people want to talk about, things we need to talk about, but nobody wants to. But me, being me, Zen Gaia, your Zen Libran, I'm too authentic. I'm not fake. As I was saying, guys, I'm not fake. I'm going to talk about it. That's what I was trying to say before I had to pause the video. You wouldn't believe it, guys. I just went into a choking spasm. For what reason, I do not know. Well, I know. People don't want me to talk about this, but damn well, I'm going to talk about it. And my subject for Taboo Talk today is polygamy. That's a tricky subject. You know, it's an intense subject. It's discussed a lot. Everybody has their own opinion and their own views. More people than none lean toward polygamy. But why wouldn't they? This is a patriarchal society. So anything that benefits a man, of course, they're going to go with it. But I'm going to give my opinion on the situation. But I don't want to sway your opinion. You know what I'm saying? I just want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And if anything that I say happens to trigger you or make you do your research or make you feel toward polygamy or indifferent to polygamy, so be it. But we're going to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? This is a channel where we empower women to get back on their throne. And we need to know the tools that have been used to detach us from our throne. So as we rise in frequency and in vibration and become balanced, mind, body, and spirit, we will know the tools that were used to break us, and we won't go through those mistakes again. You know, because we learned, and we needed to know that. We needed to be taught that. So let's look in the good in things, ladies. Now we know, okay, to never let this happen again. Now we know the mistakes that we have made. Okay, all right. First of all, polygamy is just a concept, guys. You know what I'm saying? It's just a concept, ladies. Actually, it's a concept that, of course, who conceived it? Men. Okay? Because we would never think to do anything like that. It doesn't fit with us. You know what I'm saying? It's a concept, ladies. It's an abstract idea. It's a plan. It's an intention. Okay? And for those out there who don't know what polygamy is, everyone should. You need your ass whooped if you don't. But just in case that you don't, it's a type of relationship that typically involves a person marrying more than one partner. Okay? All right. It's a type of relationship where typically um, involves a person that marries more than one partner. Okay? There are two types of polygamy. Okay? You have polyandry, and that's when a woman marries more than one man. She has more than one husband. And I would say to describe this is disreputable. And what I mean by disreputable, it means it's not respectable at all. Because any woman that shares her body with several men is very disreputable. She's disrespecting herself, her her temple, and we all have a name for it. I mean, we use it almost every day. You know, that's a whore. Okay, that's a whore who sleeps around with several men. I don't give a damn how they want to paint it, and you know what I'm saying, and put roses around it. It's a whore. Okay. Whenever a woman shares her body with several men, she's a whore. Okay. So I ain't trying to hear that polyandry bull, because it is whoredom. Okay. The second type of polygamy is polygyny. Okay, and that's the more common one that we know about, people. And it is where a man has multiple wives. Okay, and is mostly accepted. This is the type of polygamy that's mostly accepted. Actually, is even legalized. But why wouldn't it be? We're in a patriarchal society. Okay. You have other types of marriages, unions, as you would call it. You have polyamory. It's a type of relationship where a person has multiple partners, but nobody is married, and that's how most people live their life today. Everybody just is not telling you it's fuckfest 97 out here. Everybody's screwing everybody, and nobody's married. Nobody's making a commitment, you know, and that's how most of the society lives their lives. Okay, it's polyamory. Okay, also there's bigamy. And bigamy is when one has several wives without the other wives knowing, the other wives being aware, you know, hiding wives. You know, that is what bigamy is. Okay, and of course we got the spiritual, the loving, the care, the nurturing, the order of nature. We have monogamy. Okay, and that's when you are married to one person at a time. Okay, so you have two types of polygamy, which is polyandry and polygyny, which is the most common. And then you have other type of relationships like polyamory, bigamy, and of course monogamy. Okay, these relationships originate in Africa, of course. This is where the fallen angels came. Okay, and they saw the daughters of men, and they took several women, as many as they want, to be their wives, and they taught them all type of crafts and things of the land, how to use the things of the land, and they taught them war. They taught them several things, you know, but they took as many women as they wanted. This is what they did. So this is the root of these type of relationships that formed in Africa. They come from the fallen angels. Okay, and of course, you know, the fallen angels were mad because they were ejected from their original place of dwelling for what they did against the divine. Okay, so they're pissed. They're upset. So they're down here just wreaking havoc, creating chaos to go against everything that the divine has created. So they are going against nature, the natural order. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to do everything to go against what's right. Okay? That's how this world is ran now. Okay? Everything that's right is wrong. And everything that's wrong is right. It's totally backwards because it's meant to be ran that way, because these principalities and entities are trying to destroy the divine's creation because they are upset that they were kicked out of their original dwelling. Okay, they are kicked out of a connection with the divine, and they're pissed. So they do anything to disrupt the harmony of this world. Okay, so the people in Africa mimicked these angels. Okay, they are the angel seed. Okay, the children that they had with the women of the earth. So of course they're going to follow their forefathers. Okay, so this is where these relationships originated from. Not over in North America, where the indigenous chosen people of the divine originated from. Okay, we practice and still do monogamy. Okay, and polygamy is the total opposite of monogamy. So you understand why polygamy is more accepted and is legalized. Okay? Okay. Let's break down the word polygamy. Okay? Like I say, I'm going to say my opinion, but I hope I can twist your opinion toward mine just by giving you the facts, just by breaking down a word and letting you know the meaning of the word. Okay? Before you get into anything, eat anything, wear anything, do anything, you need to research what you're doing. Especially if it's a way to live your life, you need to research what this word is so you can know its real meaning, not hidden or glamorized by what society says. Look at the word. Study the etymology of the word, and you will know its meaning. Then you decide, what you want to do. But never get into nothing without knowing what you're getting into. Okay? Okay, ladies? I have my purple lights on here for the crown chakra. Let's get it activated, ladies. We need to start thinking out here. We're so intelligent. We have so many gifts. Hell, we are the rulership class. We were sent here to rule, counsel, and teach and bring light to this world. So we have the tools. We have the intelligence. We just unbalanced. So we need to activate these crown chakras, ladies, and think. Okay? Before we get talked and manipulated into things to destroy us. Okay? Poly. P-O-L-Y is the beginning of polygamy. It means many. It means more than one. It means an indefinite amount. Okay? It comes from the root, the Pi root word Pele, P-E-L-E. Like I say, our language was all consonants. Vowels were put into our language, so the the outsiders, the invaders, so their tongue can speak our language, because we talked totally with consonants. So you got Poly, which Y represents a vowel. The vowels are interchangeable, ladies. So the O and the Y is interchangeable. So that you take them out, actually, and you take out the E's in Pele, P-E-L-E, then you have P and L. So they are the same word. See, that's how they switch the words around and use them, and you don't know. You think they're different words, but they're not, because you're not remembering your original language. But it's the same word. You know what I'm saying? And Pele means to feel, to accomplish, to compliment, to comply. Okay? Do you hear that? It means to comply, which means to act in accordance to one's wishes or command. I'm going to let y'all marinate on that. Okay? Okay? It means depletion. Okay? And depletion means to lessen the power or value of something. I'm going to let you marinate on that. Depletion also means to empty of a principal substance. What substance would that be, ladies? Self-love. Okay? It means to decline, to decrease, to diminish. This is what the word poly means. Okay? It means to have many. So if a person has more than one, that depletes the value of just one. It diminishes the value of just one. The value of one declines because there's many. Okay? So if you allow yourself to get into a relationship where you allow your husband to have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wives, you're lessening the value of yourself. You're diminishing the value of yourself because there's several. So why should I be tripping off one if I have a lot? If I have many? If I had plenty? Plenty to compliment me? Plenty to fulfill me? It means manipulation of plenty. The word poly, which comes from the root word pele, means the manipulation of plenty. It means an abundance. I'm going to let y'all marinate on that, ladies. And this is what poly means. We ain't even got to the gaming yet. So forget my opinion and my views or what I say. Listen to the word. Look at what the word means. Okay? It means containing an indefinite amount, more than one, plenty, a plethora. And since you have many, you deplete the value of one. You diminish the value of one. You empty yourself of a principal substance, which is self-love. Because you're not loving yourselves, ladies. You're depleting yourself. You're lessening the value of you. Okay? That's what poly means. To decrease the value of something, to decline, to diminish, to lessen the power or value of. Okay? I'm going to let y'all marinate on that. It's not a game out here, ladies. They have used so many tactics to get us off our throne and diminish us and decrease us, to lessen our value. These are things that we weren't in agreement with. But now we're agreeing to be polygamous. It's crazy. How psychologically traumatized we are that we sign up for the abuse now. We've lived in dysfunction so long that we're making the dysfunction functional. But it's not me, it's the word. That's what poly means. Research it yourself, ladies. It's an eye-opener, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Let's go to gaming. Okay. Gamy. The second half of the word. When something is gamey, ladies, it means it's like racy. Like someone that has racy language, that means bad language. That means disreputable. Okay. When someone smells gamey, that means they have a foul odor. That means they stink. It stinks. It's gamey. It stinks. Okay. And of course, it's disreputable. You know, like they have racy language. Is disreputable, which I told you means not respectable. Okay. Gamey means marriage or union or sexual union. Okay. So the word gamey means not a respectable sexual union. It stinks. A racy marriage. A non-respectable marriage. A union that stinks. That's what it means, ladies. Okay? A marriage that stinks. A union that stinks. A union that's not respectable. That's disreputable. Okay? Gamy, ladies. That's what it means. Okay? Now look at that Y. Replace that Y with an E. What you got? You got game. We know what a game is, you know. When you say brother got game, you know what I'm saying? Or dude be like, man, I got game, man. My game's strong with the females, you know what I'm saying? Game means, which is the same word as gamey. The vowels are interchangeable, I tell you. Okay? It means to manipulate a situation in a way that's unfair. Game means to manipulate a situation in a way that's unfair. It means to play. To play a sport and probably be competitive. Brother got game. My game's strong with the ladies. Okay? You know what game means, ladies. So polygamy is a game that they play to manipulate a lot of women into a non-respectable union, so that they can fulfill their ego, so that you can compliment them by being with them, so that you can manipulating plenty to be in a relationship with them where they act in accordance to your wishes or command. That means comply, ladies. In a union that depletes you, in a union that diminishes you, in a union that lessens the power or value of, in a union that decreases you, in a union that empties out a principal substance that you have, which is your self-love. Because you're not loving yourself if you let your husband have other wives. You're diminishing yourself. Ladies, we were born with innately in us jealousy and envy. And if you're born with those tendencies, the divine instills those in you. They are not negative. Okay? Although they are low vibing energies, because people are just messed up nowadays. But I would say that jealous and envy is instinct. It's to reform behaviors, okay? The divine put jealous and envy in women to create barriers of a man's behavior, because a man is supposed to worship a woman. So the woman states the problem and the man is the problem solver. Okay? So if he feels jealous and envy coming from his woman, okay, that's the problem, right? So he's there to resolve that problem, because he's supposed to be the problem solver. In solving the problem, he's like, why is my woman being jealous and envious? I know why. Because I'm giving all of my attention to another woman. So that creates a barrier in order for the man to make his woman happy, because he's supposed to keep her happy, because he's supposed to worship a woman. So he knows how to resolve the problem, and that is not giving attention and love to another woman. Okay? So that's why she puts out that energy to him when he's giving another woman attention. Okay? So he knows his barrier, that he's doing too much. That's why that's put there. As a boundary, as a barrier. And when he gets that energy from his woman, he knows that he's gone too far, and he knows in order to resolve this problem that he don't need to be putting his attention on another woman. So ladies, these men can tell you all day, you're insecure because you're jealous. No, I'm jealous because the divine made me that way, to keep your ass on track. But you being a man and not worshiping the woman, you don't give a damn about solving the problem. And the problem is you giving your attention to another woman. I won't do that. Problem solved. No more jealousy. No more envy. How could that ever happen when you got 4 and 5 wives? So the woman is going to be unbalanced because she's going to keep on sending out jealous and envy, because we were meant to be monogamous. Okay? We were meant to be a monogamous. That energy is there to keep his ass on point, in line, and within a barrier. But the men out here don't give a damn, because they only want to fulfill themselves. They only want to compliment themselves. They're not worrying about the woman's feelings, because those are feelings. So how can a polygamous relationship is bullshit? It's not natural order. Okay? It's not natural order. Okay? Ladies, you have to understand, you are the commodity. You are the useful and valuable thing. So of course, if you cannot allow yourself, if the man can manipulate plenty, because that's exactly what poly means, into a disrespectful union, because that's what gamey means, that stinks. If you allow them to play a game with you, if you allow them to manipulate a situation that's unfair, to get plenty into a union, so they can gather up the commodity, which is the woman, which is the valuable and useful thing, because you married a woman. You're attached to the land, because the woman is the land. Ladies, we were here hundreds of thousands of years before a man walked the face of this earth. This land belongs to us. You have huge land masses of lands that's named after women, because we ruled. So who the hell else will we name them after? Hence, California is named after Khalifa. Hence, Europe is named after Europa. Do your research, ladies. This is our land. This is our domain. We are goddesses. We are goddesses. We are God on earth, ladies. So, of course, the men that wanted more, Where we heard that word from, y'all? That wanted more, that had egos to fulfill themselves, to accomplish this abstract idea. This is how they got the land, by marrying the women. Okay? So the more women that they could manipulate into this union, the more abundance they would have. Which means plenty. You are the abundance, ladies. You are the pocketbook. You are the jackpot. Know who you are in the order of creation. So the more women they have, the more land they have, the more creativity they have, the more intelligence they have, the more divine energy they have. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. And when they get you into these relationships, they lessen the value of you. They deplete you of your power. They diminish you. They decrease you. And this is not just what I'm saying, guys. This is the meaning of the word. It's a game to manipulate many into a sexual union. You are the treasure, ladies. Without you, there is no treasure. You are the treasure. Why would you allow yourself to be manipulated? You're too intelligent for that. That's why I got the purple light on, ladies. We need to activate our crown chakras and remember who we are. Okay? Know what we're dealing with. We're dealing with principalities here that are against creation. Polygamy is the total opposite of monogamy. Okay, ladies? You've been bamboozled, ladies. You've been run amok. You've been led astray. And that's all because you're not using your brain. You're not using your cognitive genius that you have. All you got to do is look the word up. Look at the meaning of the word. See where the word came from. And you will see that polygamy means to manipulate many women into a union that is disrespectful and unfair and stinks. They're in competition with you. They're competing with you to get your land. Okay? Don't allow yourself to be manipulated, ladies. Don't allow yourself to be depleted, decreased, diminished. This is what the word means. This is what poly means. Gamey. It stinks. It's dishonorable. It's disreputable. It's a game. They're playing a game. A mind game on you. So are you down to get your mind played? Are you down to be depleted of your power, which is self-love? Are you down to be decreased? Are you down for your value to be lessened? Are you down for you to be diminished? Just to fulfill somebody's ego? Just to comply with someone, and comply means to act in accordance to one's wish or command. Who the hell are you to command me? You my son. You my child. I had you. It's a dirty, dirty world that we live in. The matriarch is on the rise, ladies. We have to use our intelligence, a gift from the divine, to get out of this situation. We have to use our wit. We have to activate our crown chakras and don't allow these narcissists to manipulate us in a situation that's unfair. And that's what polygamy means, guys. All right? Okay? I had to break it down to you, ladies, because it's not a beautiful thing. And I know they hit you with, we want to try to build an empire. You already had an empire, which is the earth, is your whole empire. Okay? And ladies, you know deep down inside, you don't want your man with nobody else. So why would you pacify your feelings to please him? To act, to comply to him, to act in accordance to his wish and command. Come on, ladies. You're lessening yourself. You're lowering yourselves. So we got to use our head, ladies, to get out the situation that we're in. We have the tools. Everything is inside of us. That's why they want to get you in these polygamous relationships, so they can deplete you of their power, which is self-love, ladies. It's time to wake up, ladies. It's 2022. We've always had the power. Now it's time for us to utilize it. Because anyone could be with a whole lot of people. Any man could be with a whole lot of women. It takes a real man to be with one. Okay? And you are the one, ladies. You deserve so much more. Don't allow these men to diminish you and get into your head, okay? I love you all, ladies. But you have to know thyself, know thyself, know thyself. I'm going to pull some goddess energy. I usually don't pull cards on Taboo Talk. But I want to get some goddess energy out here. And I want to see what energy is flowing, because you're lessening yourselves, ladies. Don't be manipulated into bullshit. And it's straight up bullshit by shit talkers, which are these narcissist ass men that don't want to rise to the occasion, that don't want to elevate. You know, they want to dominate. We're not having that. We're not having that. Okay? Let's get back on our throne, ladies. And anybody come towards you telling you that they practice polygamy, you tell them to kiss your ass and go be a man. Tell them to go be a man. These are men that have mother issues. They've been abandoned and scared to have people eat them. I mean, it's so much, because they're traumatized too, you know. Yamoja, which is Yemaya. Release that dumbass shit. Release that bullshit that these men are trying to manipulate you with. Release it. Don't let them play on your emotions, ladies. When they try to play on your emotions, use your emotions. And listen to your emotions. And you know you ain't down for that bullshit. You don't want your man to have 4 or 5 different 8 wives. Not to mention that that's not hygienic. Everybody swapping juices. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. You gonna sit up and tell me pH balances ain't gonna be off? Come on, ladies. Use your common sense. But common sense is not so common, huh? Release these men, these narcissist men that want to put you in a polygamous trap. You can't thrive in those relationships. It only benefits the man. Okay? So release it. Give me, I said so. All right? Okay. Well, this is my taboo talk, y'all. I had to get it out. I had to put it out there, y'all. I love all y'all. And until next video, know thyself, know thyself, know thyself. I love you all. Bye-bye.